Timber.
Hey, you're supposed to stay. Go back over there. Come on. Come on. Sit. Sit.
Jeep is in tow. One thing is for sure. Tom and Cassandra are ready to go. Jack and Timber noses in the air. Ready to go anywhere. Over the hill. I know every adventure is a thrill.
Everything's rolling on this side. Hold on. I need to look at the driver. Go ahead. Yep. All right, let me check the tow bar. And it looks like it's all expanded now. Yep. And you're rolling. I hear brakes. Yep. Okay. All right. First fuel stop, my fault. I don't need, or he doesn't need fuel. We're here in Stanford, 5-star, getting some fuel for mine. I haven't put gas in it in a couple of weeks. So, $2.69. We got Jack back here. Hey, Jack. Lay down, bud. He likes that quiet. He likes to be back there. And then, up here, we got our timber. Hey there, bud. Lay down. Back up. So, alright, almost done. Of course, we got to stop at a Buc-ee's. This is in Kodak, Tennessee. We were stopping here to get fuel because we're going to go across the interstate, stay at Cracker Barrel. I went ahead and checked it out. It was too tight. So we ended up staying in a shell that was nearby. And this is the next morning before we left. Alright, this is the first leg of the Myrtle Beach Jeep Jam. We have 2 RVs, 3 Jeeps. Travelers Rest, South Carolina. We're sitting in a Walmart parking lot. So, this is the first leg. Gonna have an overnighter and then start tomorrow to get to Myrtle Beach. Beautiful Pilsner, South Carolina. And there's our setup. A couple days here, the Harris Hideaway. Wonderful hosts and hostesses. Nothing like a good mooch docking location.
We left before the sunrise. Sky was cold and gray. Weather predicted a week more of clouds that never break. We've had enough of that. Let's find a little escape. Only one thought's ahead, pulling out the driveway. Timber and Jack are ready to go. Our valuables packed in a 35-foot RV. Wheels ready to roll, not one tank empty. Checklist complete, time to hit the road. Tom says we'll find that sunshine, wait and see. Lines on the map, open road, calling, cold in the rear view, slowly falling. We're chasing 70 degrees, a little sun, a little breeze. Windows down and dogs, noses in the air, finding where the blue sky begins. Anywhere but here, I'll be rolling
Good morning from Myrtle Beach. Look at that view. We couldn't see it last night when we got in, but here we are. Now, we were supposed to be about 2 sites closer, but they thought that our rig wouldn't fit, so we're about 3 sites away from the beach walk. It's okay. We can still walk over there.
Tom rolled the window down, right on cue. Desert town rising wide and wild and free. Unhooked the Jeep and found a trail that climbed above the sea. Dogs run in circles, laughter in the air. Every mile we travel left a heavy back breath. Dust on our boots, sky never ending, hearts wide open, broken parts mending. We're chasing 70 degrees, a little sun, a little breeze. Windows down and dogs, noses in the air, finding never blue sky begins anywhere but here. I'll be rolling, freedom from the snow. Jeep behind and totally the gray, and all our worries somewhere far behind. We're chasing 70 and just a little peace of mind. We weren't running away, just seeking new ground. Every open highway, every back road, coastline mornings, mountain air, campfire nights without a care. Watch the sunset over the ridge. This right here is what life is about. 70 degrees, just you and me. Final still chasing 70 degrees. A little sun, a little breeze. Every mile feels like a start, putting new roads in our hearts. I'll be rolling, dreams in tow, Jeep and dogs and nowhere row, except forever the warm wind leaves, where we can finally be. Chasing 70, you and me, chasing 70 degrees.
Alright, I'm gonna take a quick walk and see what kind of shells I can find out here on the beach. Leaving the dogs back at the camper. Tom's hanging out. We're all chilling. It's a little overcast, so I'm just gonna take this opportunity to go take a little walk, check it out. See what kind of shells I can find, because I enjoy doing that. So let's just see what we find. You don't know till you look, right? Alright, I guess I'll go that way. Go towards the pier. Go towards civilization. I don't know. Won't be shells at civilization, so. Woo, that water's cold. That is some cold water. All right, real quickly, I was out riding a scooter, decided to stop and take some pictures. But this is the front area of the campground. And beyond that row of campers, which is where we are, is the ocean. Kind of give you an idea of the campsites that we're at are oceanfront, considered oceanfront. And then there's a little lake right here in the middle between the oceanfront ones and the other. There are some residential units over here too, and I'll try to go through there and get some video of that here in just a minute. So this one's Beverly with you. Alright, I'm doing just a little ride around here and just thinking about some things that I remember reading about this park. This park has been in operation for a little over 50 years, maybe 55, I think January of 1970. Or they opened in 1970, and I think January of 2025 they were celebrating their 55 years or something like that. Anyway, they've been open since 1970. It's family owned and operated, and the current park has 125 acres with 1,200 sites, a half-mile of oceanfront, and 17-acre freshwater lake that I showed you a few minutes ago. It's a great destination. You're not allowed to have motorcycles in the RV park area, the sand near the ocean. I'm pretty sure it's just the oceanfront sites because of the sand and I guess the liability of having a motorcycle on the sand. I'm not really sure why, but that kind of makes sense to me. This is kind of a roundabout area. As soon as you drive in, you see this. They got it decorated here for Halloween. And just beyond, or what you're seeing in your view right now, are some of their, I would call park models, but I believe there are some residential sites as well. Not 100%. I didn't see that mentioned that I recall. That's the entrance, so that's where you come in. And you'll go through all those park models. You'll go the roundabout. Look out behind you. You can look out. Come here.
Walking on sunshine. To tell you that you're doing fine. Walking on sunshine.
Alright, over there, you can see the waterfront sites. It's like a small lake. They're very wide sites. Looks like they're back in full hookup right now. I'm kind of walking in a westwardly direction toward the general store. The pools. They have an indoor and an outdoor pool. Right here we're at site 500 and 501. You can see pretty wide they are. And then on this side, the ocean is right there. So some of these sites are ocean front. You can't see on anything though because of the dunes, but you do have ocean front. You're about 300-400 feet from the beach. It is a dog-friendly beach. As long as your dog's on a leash. Certain times of the year, you can also have bicycles, golf carts, those kind of things out on the beach. I think it's like Labor Day or after Labor Day or something like that. But all in all, not a bad park. Very, very large park. You can see the waterfront sites there. As I said, they're pretty wide. It goes from right there all the way across to there. So pretty wide sites. Like I said, you could almost put 2 campers there. And across the way are some shaded sites. You can see those. And some tiny houses. Looks like some residents maybe. And here's coming up on the general store. This is bathhouse number 2. Pretty clean. I'll go in here in a little bit, show you, but right now I'm kind of on a quest to get to the store. You do have laundromat. They also have this nice little food truck here. They also have in the back corner, so you come in, there's the pool right there, but you come in this way, and right in this back corner near that hotel is a building called Breakfast by the Sea. We got some footage on that I'll include, but you can see all the sites, pretty much pull-through sites. All these are. Back-end sites are on the other side. And then here's your general store. You have a gift shop, laundromat, ice, all that good stuff. I'm going to go in and just check it out. So this is a view from the store. As you can see, not very far from the ocean. Alright, so this is the Myrtle Beach Travel Park. You see some hotels over there. I think that's the Hilton. The gray building. I'm standing here in front of the general store, Myrtle Beach Travel Park, laundry room. And I'm going to take a walk the long way to our site so that we can show you just how close you are to the beach, the ocean, so to speak. And let's see a couple of pretty cool units. The pool, there's two. There's an indoor pool and an outdoor pool with a lazy river. The whole park is sand. You're not allowed to have motorcycles or three-wheeled motorcycles at all in the park. And I'm imagining that's safety because of sand. They don't want to be liable if somebody cuts loose on a motorcycle, which could be possible. But as you see, I'm walking. You can see the ocean there, right in front of me. This is Site 80 here, just for reference. It's empty. And I'm going to turn around real quick so you can see the general store. I'm about a third of the way, I guess, to the beach. Let's see. There's the general store. So if you get a site, it's down this aisle. This would be your beach access. There's beach accesses throughout. Back here, you have the ones that are just for walkout, and then you also have the ones that are like a boardwalk step. Just for reference, another site off here to the left. Again, these are pull through. This is site 109, so I'll put a link to the map and everything so that you can kind of get a reference. I know they have long-termers that live here. I'm sure they've got sites that people own. They're pretty lax, but don't park in the roads. You will get security come after you. And pet restrictions, there's not any that we've been aware of. There's a lot of pets here, again, because the beach is pet friendly, as long as it's on a leash. And I can't emphasize being on a leash. It's very, very important. I know people think that their dog's not going to run off, but we've seen a lot of dogs run off. They only have about 10 or 15 sites right now that are concrete, and they're more inland. They're not beachfront. Here's a site here, number 90. Just kind of give you an idea, like I said, what the walk is like. And I'm nearing the beach right now. A lot of people close those picnic table coverings. They close them up and make their own little wind protected area to sit, like a gazebo kind of thing. It's really cool. Tonight we have a beautiful moon shining over. And like I said, not a bad walk to the beach, really, when you think about it. It looks like blacktop is underneath the sand, but it's more sand than anything. And they have their roads named. For example, where I just walked down is Georgia. Sites 97A to 115. And they're all named on this end, I guess, because you come in and travel down this main drag here. There's your dunes. As you see right here, that's the dunes. So you really, even though these are considered oceanfront, you can't see the ocean because of the dune. And there's your ocean. Just a few steps away. Security sits down there on each end, usually. And the Breakfast by the Sea building is right there. Nice little pictures place. They do give a discount, I believe, on the Good Sam. And I think you get a night for free if you book 7 nights. That may change. But here's the ocean. Here's the beach. And there's a sunset sky there. You do have pier down that way. I forgot the name of that one. I'll have to look for it because I've got it in a picture that I did earlier. Yeah, you can walk all the way. And there's no excuse. People need to pick up after their pets because they do have trash cans placed throughout. Stay off the dunes, which is typical of most beaches. Stay off the dunes. They protect them because they hopefully protect you. And I'm going to take off now and walk the main drag. Like I said, if you come in to take these sites, you'll come in most likely around that way and then down this main road. And then you can shoot up each of these roads to your site. That's the direction that these tend to be oriented for parking and pulling through. They're all pull-through sites. Now, I will tell you, the beachfront ones, which are these end ones, we have a 37-foot, and they will not let you park a 37-foot there. Although online it did let us book it. It did not let us, when we got here, they moved us. So we had to move back about 3-4 sites, I guess it is. So like right here, if you look at the sign, that's Greenville, 135 to 151. Again, I'll put a link to the website, to the maps, give you an idea of where everything is. It's a beautiful park. It's been a great stay. And like I said earlier, you do have access to the beach, walking distance. I mean, I just pretty much walked the entire length of one lane. Hundreds and hundreds of sites. Certain times of the year, they also have a tram that goes around. And you can't take your pets on it, but you can ride the tram to get around. They have rinse stations, as you see right there. So when you come off the beach, you want to rinse off, which is kind of mute because you got sand to walk to your camper. It is going to make sand is going to be all over your campsite, all over your camper, and that's the price you pay when you camp on the beach. You're pretty much on the beach here. Really, really nice. So far, like I said, we've been very, very pleased. We're down here for the Jeep Jam 2025. So we were not able to enjoy the park as much because we were back and forth to that event. And here are the steps I was telling you about, the boardwalk that you can also take to get to the beach if you didn't want to take out one of the walkouts. Walkouts are safer. Those get wet, sandy, and you probably don't want to fall. Like I said, I want to repeat, you're not allowed to have motorcycles, including 3-wheelers, in the park. Now, I have seen them in the front, like up in the shaded areas, but we were not up there. A lot of pine trees. The sites were a little smaller, which was probably the original park. And this is probably just a good old add-on. It's a beautiful add-on though, if you ask me. There's Williamsburg, 253 to 273 down that aisle. Again, refer to the map. Google, depending on what version You might get lucky and have the right street names that they have. I know somebody else that's got a version that's got the names wrong, so it happens. That's why I'm trying to point out a few for you to refer to the map. Like right here is Virginia. That's Virginia Lane or Virginia down that way. And then we're coming up on Nashville. Sites 292 to 312. And that would be that lane. And like I said, this is the main, it's kind of the main drag, because you're going to go into your site from this direction anyway. Here's another walkout access to the beach at Memphis. So what we're doing here is kind of give you an idea to orient yourself. You had the one where I was down at the general store straight out to the beach. Now you have Memphis. And if you look at Memphis, it goes all the way up. And this is sites 329 to 313. And then you have a walkout. No steps. Just walk to the beach. A couple hundred feet. Just so you know, they also post no parking, no vehicles, no golf carts, no bicycles. But if you go up here and you read these regulations, I'll stop it for you to read. Basically, certain times of the year. All right, so, and then we have Tennessee, which is sites 330 to 349. We were originally scheduled to be in that site, which is 330, considered an oceanfront site, and we are 1, 2, 3 back, right there. So not too bad. Still walk out. And got a little money back because we're not oceanfront. They do charge a little bit more. And then over here's Newark. And then it continues down a few more. And then down there's tiny homes, golf cart parking, and overflow parking. Again, check out the map. And this is where I'm going to end this from Myrtle Beach Travel Park. I hope you enjoyed this walkthrough. It wasn't the one I really wanted to do, but it is a walkthrough. It's such a large park. I don't think I could have videoed it and given it the justice that it needed. And in true fashion, let's just mention, there's Louisville. The Louisville Loop has site 371 to 389. Again, check your map. I'll put a link to it. Very nice park. Highly recommend it. It's been a good experience. We do look like we will try to come back. And again, here's your another walkout that drops you right into Louisville. So for Myrtle Beach Travel Park, I hope you enjoyed our Wheel Epic adventure and you have some of your own.
We left before the sunrise, sky was cold and gray. Weather predicted a week, more clouds that never break. We've had enough of that, let's find a little escape. Only one thought's ahead, pulling out the driveway. Timber and Jack are ready to go. Our valuables packed in a 35-foot RV, wheels ready to roll. Not one tank empty, checklist complete, time to hit the road. Tom says we'll find that sunshine, wait and see.
Lines on the map, open road calling, cold in the rear view, slowly falling. We're chasing 70 degrees, a little sun, a little breeze, windows down and dogs' noses in the air, finding where the blue sky begins anywhere but here. RV rolling, freedom from the snow, Jeep behind and tow, leave the gray and all our worries somewhere far beyond.
Stopped for gas and felt the warm brush against our skin. Cassandra smiled and said, I think we made it through. Tom rolled the window down, right on cue. Desert town horizon, wide and wild and free. Under the Jeep and found a trail that climbed above the sea. Dogs running circles, laughter in the air. Every mile we travel left a heavy back there.
Dust on our boots, sky never ending. Hearts wide open, broken parts mending.
We're chasing 70 degrees. A little sun, a little breeze. Windows down and dogs' noses in the air. Finding where the blue sky begins, anywhere but here. RV rolling, freedom from the snow. Jeep behind in tow. Leave the gray and all our worries somewhere far behind. We're chasing 70 and just a little peace of mind. We weren't running away, just seeking new ground. Every open highway, every back road.
Coastline mornings, mountain air.
Campfire nights without a care. Watch the sunset over the ridge. This right here is what life is about.
70 degrees, just you and me.
Still chasing 70 degrees. A little sun, a little breeze. Every mile feels like a start. Putting new roads in our hearts. RV rolling, dreams in tow. Jeep and dogs and nowhere to go except wherever the warm wind leads. Where we can finally be chasing 70. You and me, chasing 70 degrees.
Yeah, it went up. Okay. Oh, tires look like they're on the ground. Yeah. Oh, passenger went up. Yep, passenger's off the ground about an inch. No, it's not. Just bring them up. We'll just do this. We'll do it one night without them. I don't feel like doing all that. Yeah, she's looking wonky. Could be the gravel. Oh, granddaddy long leg on my leg. Looking a little better. Yep, you're still touching blocks. You're good. The door looks straight. Yeah, it's straight. That's straighter than it was at the beach, actually. And now it's a little off. Yeah, you left that one open. Oh, now you're off the ground again. Yep. Yep. The back tire's off the outside tire. Back. Oh, both back side, both tires. The back tires are, not the front. Yeah, it's off about another 2 inches. Yeah.
Hey, just a suggestion. I'll go ahead and pull the truck back around there and hook it up.
Yeah, that's what he said he's gonna do. He heard you. Yeah.
I might not be here to help him.
I'm sure I can help him.
I don't know. I mean, you ain't done shit so far.
That's right. Got you here. I know when to step away. Yeah. Husky glitter's free, Reed.
Huh?
Husky glitter's free. Especially from Jack. We need to get better blocks than these, though. Mount Everest, yeah, right. Most of the bougie places we go to have concrete pads, though.
Yeah, we ain't bougie.
Okay.
Welcome to North Carolina.
our new home. Bikes are secure, Jeep is in tow. One thing is for sure, Tom and Cassandra are ready to go. Jack and Timber noses in the air, ready to go anywhere. Engines humming, hearts in gear, no plans, just disappear. Crank it up, roll on out, we'll have back if it does. Dusted lines and no open roads, we're rolling. Tom and Cassandra side by side, we'll have back if it does. Jack and Timber right along for the ride. Chasing the sun and fun, hands up, wheels down, here we go. Let me pick adventures. Ain't forget all on the phone. The wheels are pumped, our RV is our new home. Bikes are secure, Jeep is in tow. One thing is for sure, Tom and Cassandra are ready to go. Jack and Timber noses in the air, ready to go anywhere. Engines humming, hearts in gear, no plans, just disappear. Crank it up, roll on out, we'll have back if it does. Dusty lines and open roads, we're rolling. Tom and Cassandra side by side, we'll have back if it does. Jack and Timber right along for the ride. Chasing the sun and fun, hands up, wheels down, here we go. Well, they're picking faces. We'll have picking
Welcome to Kentucky.
Well, folks, you heard it. We've made it to Kentucky. I'm not going to video very much because we've been on this road for a while now. Come through North Carolina, Tennessee, and finally in Kentucky. We've got about, I don't know, 80 miles to go now, so I think I'm going to enjoy the ride. But let me ask you a favor, since you hung around this far, could you just do another favor and hit that subscribe button? Be sure you hit us a like. Just if you liked a piece of this video, check out some of our other videos, and I appreciate you for being around. Thank you, and I hope you guys have some real epic adventures planned.
Are you ready to go? Wheels are pumped and rolling strong. The RV is our new home. Bikes are loaded, the Jeep's in tow. We're ready to roam. One
US 25 for
Freedom
non-furnished
of the
rental value.
road, it was